Hello everyone, Zellerant here, and for today's video, it is the first of the month, and with the first of the month comes the mobile revenue estimates for the prior month. I always like to take a look at these just to kind of get an idea of how the games I have played or I am currently playing are doing when it comes to the revenue aspect. But these are estimates, so kind of take everything here with a grain of salt, but it does kind of give you a good indicator on how well the game's overall performing on a financial aspect. I like to look for the games that I'm mostly like the main games I'm playing, staying over like that 1 million a month mark. That seems to be kind of a good point to know that they are sustainable long term. So let's just go ahead and get into it here. So right at the top, you have Honkai Star Rail shooting way up. I'm guessing it's a big new character. I think maybe they were starting the next planet or getting to it, because I know they just ended the planet that I had quit the game on. So who knows? Maybe people are really liking that. I haven't kept up with it at all, so I have no clue what's kind of going on there. But it was like the first gacha that kind of got me back into gacha gaming a few years ago when it came out. Arknight's still doing well. I mean, that is really good because, well, I won't be playing that. I will be playing Arknight's Infield when it comes out. I know there's a beta going on right now. I did not get accepted into it this time. But it's not that big of a deal. I got to play it the first beta. I've seen some video on it. It hasn't really seemed to be too much of a difference other than some of the other updates to the overall systems. But the overall feel, like the gacha and all that stuff, the stuff I care about, looks to be mostly the same. But I'm really looking forward to Arknight's Infield when it comes out. Will be a big game on my must plays. Most likely coming out next year, which would be really good. Pokemon always kind of up there. Love and Deep Space. Kind of got the husbando game for the women. But then right there in the top 5, we have Umamusume. A big, huge increase from 16,750,000 all the way up to 28 million. I mean, this was kind of a really big month for Umamusume. I mean, December is also going to be a big month. They always have really like something big coming out. But for this one, I mean, kind of when you break it down, global getting a good 9 million here, and then we have Japan getting an additional 18 million. I mean, we had the half anniversary new scenario, which with new scenario came the Rico banner. A lot of people wanting to MLB those cards, which makes me kind of excited. Like when we see the even bigger ones, because the Rico Rice Shower banner, to me, while it was important, it's not going to be as big as future ones that we're going to see, especially when it comes to the 4th scenario and later when they really start adding even more meta cards alongside it. So very, very good. And these are going to happen like every 6 months, or well, not 6 months, every 4 months for us on global with the acceleration. And then it'll accelerate even more because I believe they get new scenarios much more quicker on Japan now, which means with our acceleration even quicker. So we're going to hopefully stay at a consistent pace. We have Kitasan Black coming out this month, December. We have Major Dober. So I expect global to still be pretty big this month on spending a lot of people, because this is going to be that time to MLB Kitasan Black. So I can see people spending money right now if they don't pull it off on this banner. But we'll see what happens with that. Japan, I think it's they're getting into, they got the winter banner out. I don't know if it was the new scenario started last month or if it was the month prior. But they are approaching anniversary for them. I believe that's next month, though. So, but, I mean, Japan, I mean, it's super popular. I really like to see these numbers here. I'm in it for the long haul on Umamusume. I've been loving the game. I mean, as you can tell, I pretty much stream it every day, so... And the funny thing, Umamusume is actually above Nikke here. Nikke is shooting way up as well, though, from 13 million to 24 million, being the anniversary for Goddess of Nikke, the 3rd anniversary. So new characters here, pretty good. I overall like the anniversary, although it was one of more of those depressing ones than some of the other ones where it was an overall loss with Goddess Fall in that. Don't really play this too much on stream, but I do showcase some of my bigger polls on it. Hanaf played the major story like I did do the anniversary, but I don't really cover it on a meta perspective because I have no clue. I just get the main team for doing all the content. It's more of a big collector game, but I do really, really like the game, and it's good to see how well they're doing. And it's funny enough, they're above Genshin Impact. It's a down month for Genshin Impact. Must be nothing new going on there. I mean, Honkai Star Rail topping. I mean, it almost seems like between Genshin, ZZZ, and Honkai Star Rail, they just kind of alternate when they have big months. And then we also have Hoyoverse that announced a new one. I haven't actually reacted to the video yet on it. It's a long 30-minute video, so I don't think I really will. I might just make some coverage on it. Because I will plan to play the new game, because it looks like they're going for that open world gameplay concept too. We got a lot of big ones coming out here in the near future. The next couple of years are going to be crazy with trying to maintain all these different games as they come out. Now, Umamusume is going to be my main like competitive one that I play, because I really like their champions meeting style, and then eventually when we get the League of Heroes and that. But I will be able to alternate and play like all these other big ones as they come out. I just won't. I'll have to be more casual in some of them. But really nice there. Wuthering Waves having a little boost. Wuthering Waves staying nice and healthy. Now, Wuthering Waves being the main competitor against Umamusume for Mobile Game of the Year. Now, I'm telling everybody, I really like Wuthering Waves. This is a fun game. I've only quit it because it's just one of those things. I just don't have time. And I think it's a really good game. It just wasn't. It's crazy how much they make on mobile, though, because I tried it on mobile just for maintaining the game, and it was super hard. PC is the way to go for that. But, I mean, still, it makes a lot on mobile, so I guess some people can make it work. And let's see, anything else here? Chaos Zero Nightmare. I kind of quit that one a little earlier than I liked. I was in the content creator program. Very good game. Nothing really negative to say about it, but their darkest dungeon, or whatever they call the mode, where you kind of go through their version of like, I kind of like to compare it to Umamusume, their own kind of career mode where you build your decks, is just as time consuming as Umamusume. And I cannot have that much time consuming content on these gacha games. And trying to like figure out what cards are the best ones when it comes to building my people in that. And I just had to drop it. I just didn't have time to really min-max it. But it is a really, really good game. It's just one of those, it's what I would call like a main gacha. You have some gachas that you can play on the side because you just get on, do your dailies really quick, collect them, do maybe that in-game weekly or monthly content they have, and then call it a day. Chaos Zero Nightmare feels like you're able to play it more daily, and it has a way to kind of play at a more than you would with your typical gacha, which is a good and a bad thing, because you can't really play too many like that. Kind of same thing with Umamusume. But overall, pretty good game. Zenless Zone Zero, though, kind of going down even more for a Hoyoverse game. They've kind of, I mean, it's still a 10 million, basically. Still pretty good. It's been a while since I played it. I mean, I think the top tier for that game was when Miyabi came out. I was kind of barely playing it. And then Miyabi came out and then kind of really boosted that game up for me. And then it's just other games came out, realistically. I mean, Girls Frontline was taking all my time up at the time, as well as trying to maintain a couple others like Wuthering Waves, and I just ended up having to drop it. But yeah, it's still doing all right. So, I mean, Hoyoverse alone can keep their games. We'll have to see how well their next new games coming out is going to do, though. Because they seem to be going more in that open world direction we're seeing with a lot of big games. None of these other ones I really paid too much attention to. Infinity Nikke getting a boost up even after their drama they had earlier in the year, which is good to see. Never played it, though. Let's see. Don't want to really try and go over every single game here, make this too long of a video. Now, some of the other ones I played are probably a little bit farther down. Yep, here they are. So you got Girls Frontline 2 getting a nice boost on the anniversary. This one's kind of gotten, like, I still cover Girls Frontline 2, just not as heavily, trying to cover new characters as they come out. And I've just kind of made it more of a collector game for myself than trying to really min-max it, because there's really no need to min-max it. Though I will say I do like the content they have brought into the game here. They have like a new a leveling system for collection for all the different things you collect, whether it's the skins, profile skins, different titles, and all that. So overall, I think that's a massive improvement. The crew deck's pretty nice. And so, I mean, at the anniversary, they came out with the Klukai skin in that system, so that one's probably made some money for them. So overall, I say pretty good. I mean, just staying over that 1 million mark is healthy, and having boosts like this whenever you have like an anniversary, half anniversary, or big character is very good for the game. And then they'll have their lower months. So as long as they stabilize in this area, really good to see. No intention to quit it anytime soon. It's just on my kind of side games at this point, and more of a waifu collector for me. But I do cover it on launches of new characters and information as it comes out still. And then we have kind of coming down here. And man, Etherea Restart. I thought Etherea Restart was higher, but man, they dropped from 8 million to 2 million here. That's a big drop. I don't know what. I mean, it's been a while since I played Etherea Restart. I really liked the game on launch. I mean, I was in the content creator program for it, and it just was very, let's say, difficult for a gacha game on the in-game content of really trying to min-max your characters for the PvP. Was really not my style, but I know there's some people that are really into that kind of content. I don't know what they had either come out at this time frame to make it shoot way up, or what changed to make it drop really far down. I haven't heard any drama on it, so. But it's still, I mean, 2 million is still good enough. We'll just have to kind of see and watch how that maintains. I mean, I quit the game like 2 months after it came out. I just didn't have time. It's the same thing. Trying to min-max that PvP aspect of it. I really can't do that with multiple games. And Umamusume, it's going to be very hard for any game to surpass the PvP level that Umamusume has for me. I just can't see it with many games, because gacha games tend to be have a very difficult time making a good PvP system. It's usually just too much of a whale game where it's actually competitive to a certain extent with Umamusume. But hey, I know some people are really liking that. And then kind of seeing going down. Nothing else I'm really recognizing here. Brown Tusk 2, I've mentioned this one in the past. This was the game people want me to play for the waifu games. I thought about just trying it and seeing what they're having out. Would not do anything serious on it though, but just kind of playing through it to see all the fan service people talk about with that game. And then we go down further. Sword of Convallaria actually getting a boost here. They are holding at a good enough range, which is good. Very first game I covered content on for the gacha space. This is what got me into it. Got me my first like 700 subscribers on, subscribers on YouTube. Girls Frontline 2 is what we pushed me over the 1,000 to get monetized. But really, really good game. Kind of has that Final Fantasy Tactics feel. It's just one of those things. I kind of moved on from it once other games came out that really just took all my time up. And then that's pretty much. We have Snowbreak. I did some sponsored videos on Snowbreak. Never played it when it came out. I could have seen, if I played this game when it came out, being able to want to play it more. I really liked the looter shooter aspect of it. And it was really fun. A lot of fan service on it as well. Just don't. There's too many games, too many gacha games. You cannot play all of them. And you kind of got the same thing with another one that I've seen down here, Lost Sword. This one has one of the problems you don't see too much with a lot of gacha games. I got my dog over here. You probably can see that's kind of doing a little bit in the background. Probably hearing her or hearing him a little bit. But Lost Sword has a problem you don't really see too much in gacha games. They are so friendly with the polls. Like, if you just want a good fan service idle game where you don't have to worry about spending money too much because they just throw polls at you like crazy, Lost Sword is your type of game. A lot of fan service. I've seen some of the new characters too in that. And man, they are really upping that fan service on them. And these are with the free skin. This isn't even the paid skins. They do have paid skins. That's where they, I think, make the bulk of their money, is on the skins themselves. But yeah, if you like your fan service game with a good, it's like a good idle game too. If you like idols, I like idols. They're very minimal time needed. It's just, I mean, I was at a point where I was doing 6 gacha games. Even with idols, we have very minimal time. That just having to think about them can hurt your brain in trying to maintain them. But yeah, very, very good game. I can't say enough good things about that. If you want a nice, simple, idle, free-to-play gacha game that you don't have to pay much attention at all to, and they'll just hand you the polls to get new characters. And I think that's pretty much covers everything that I've played at this point. Anything else I've covered? Ash Echoes. Oh yeah, Ash Echoes is kind of down here. That was the second game I think I covered. I was in the content creator program for this one as well. It was really good on it launched. Still, it's a very good game. It's just very complex, weird systems to it. And I just think it didn't resonate with a lot of people. But it's holding on. It's doing well. It's not completely dead yet. We'll have to see, though. Most of their money, I believe, is still in, yeah, the CN market. Global's hurting really bad here, as you can see. I think Global's not making much at all. But, yeah, I didn't hate the game. I just think it just didn't resonate with the audience. It had a lot of complexities to the systems. Then it was just your typical gacha system with its own spin on it that just people didn't seem to like too much, that I could tell. I liked the game, just didn't have time to continue playing it at that point. I think that's pretty much everything I've played. I mean, kind of looking at the ones down here that have gone on. I mean, you have Memento. I was going to try this one out. It just, I mean, I already saw the problems, the writing on the wall in the beginning, so I kind of didn't mess with it. Same thing with Black Beacon. I never touched that one, even though it looked okay. It was a mobile only, I think, as well, which is another big problem. I don't really like mobile only. Very few gacha games I like to play on mobile, just in general. It's more, I just use mobile to maintain it if I'm away from my PC. Like, the only one that I like on mobile, like, actually playing on mobile, is Umamusume, because it's just so simple, and it just works. It's not an open world type game. So, that's pretty much everything. I thought I'd cover it real quick. I didn't want to take too much time here. But really good to see with Umamusume all the way up here in number 5. And hopefully they can win Best Mobile Game. I'm really hoping they pull it off. It's looking pretty good. It's basically between them and Wuthering Waves, from what I can understand. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you like my content, if you can like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.